From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 12, Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go. Can.
Right back to him on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brought down at the 20.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route, He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
56.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Here we go, here we go. 180. What is that?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appeared...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Gino. Wide open receiver complete. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game. His third on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
I'm one, ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you. I got you, son.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Gun.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Gun. Set. 180. What is that?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Burrow going for it on 4th.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
69 yards.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
On first down, Smith. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Who got 17? Who got 17? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Ready? 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. 180.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Burrow on first down, buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I know you felt that one.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
19, 70 Ranger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Gino on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
On second down, it's Walker.
And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 21-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Walker on first down.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 16, Smith dancing to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warriors 17.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. Gets this to Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
18, Pioneer. 7, Mike. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. All right. Let's go, let's go. 79 Broncos.
Now it's Smith. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready. 19, 18. Mustang 19.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
19 right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Smith now to throw. Flush to his right.
Let's get off the field.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.